knock on my door, you can get toilet paper, because guess what? All we have is each other. So we look like we're moving back to old school values, where the family and the family unit is an important thing. So yeah, positivity and holding on to those positive things is coming. It's coming. It's all coming out.
Wow.
Indeed. It is, it's definitely, Phil is on point,
He is.
when you try to look for something positive. As I said, it's kind of a reset, and growing up as I grew up, and many of us, with the spiritual background, you kind of got to look at it like, well, wait a minute. This is a reset button. God said, hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute, and let's just check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And that's so real, because sometimes we don't reset. We
Right.
always, with our, and I'm just use my family as an example with my sons.
Mm-hmm.
I've always got them doing something.
Yep.
They always, if they when they wake up in the morning, they're getting ready for school. They got after school. They got after school programs. After school programs, they got sports. They always moving. They get an opportunity to just sit down and breathe.
So
Get an
busy
opportunity to just sit down and talk to
programming.
dad. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I had a friend of mine, Nick Talaferro, said, we get so caught up and so busy doing stuff that we become humans doing that we don't even know how to be human beings anymore, and just how to relate to one another, and
that's
just
it.
with yourself. And, because look at the other positive things we're about spending time with family. That can go either way. But that's plus or minus. But as a parent with a child, spend time with your children and ease their anxiety. I think it's, on the one hand, it's a blessing, obviously, to be able to work, then to be able to telework, and then to be able to be at home and kind of ease the anxiety of kids. I got to tell you though, one of the heroes to me, aside from the front line folks, who are, the first responders and the people that are there at the hospital serving you, I gotta tip my hat. And Time Magazine always does the person of the year. I think the people of the year, whenever they put it out, should be these K-12 teachers. These K-12 teachers have stepped up and done the damn thing. I mean, I work for a university in a university setting, and a lot of these college professors are having a fit trying to figure out how to do stuff online and all of that. Right. And these K-12 teachers have put it together in like no time. We've gotten the kids laptops, and they're doing their thing, and they ain't fussing, they ain't complaining. They're doing it, in many cases, obviously underpaid and without a raise.
Absolutely.
But they're doing it anyway for the love of the kids. So that is something I think that people are seeing. And with the kids staying home, the parents are learning that them teachers ain't lying. Your kids are bad. Your kids are bad. See, you thought I was playing. You wanted to give me some help. Now they can't wait to send the kids back. I know parents are going to be buying teachers lunch for months. Say, thank you, Jesus.
That's right. And with that being said, you guys have been lighting up the chat room. And so I want to share a few chats that we've received. And of course, always love hearing from Gina in Atlanta. And Gina sent us a couple of things. She says that we also have to learn to like ourselves enough to be alone and comfort ourselves. Grandma used to say, be still. Read the Bible. We need to be still and learn that it's okay to be still. And that's pretty profound. And then Gina goes on.
And that goes back to where I was talking about self-compassion. We forget to love ourselves. We forget to be compassionate to us. We're compassionate to everybody else in the world except us. And Gina is so right. Self-compassion is an opportunity to love you and just say, guess what? I need to rest. I need to slow down. I need to take care of me.
There you go. And Gina also pointed out, which is a very good point. Gina says, we won't do as we're told. The whole family doesn't have to go to the store. Your children need to stay home and not run in packs because you don't want them in the house. The family gatherings need to stop. And Gina, you are absolutely right. And then she goes on to say, a good thing is that parents parents are realizing they haven't paid as much attention to their children's education as they should have. They are realizing they need to support the teachers. And it seems through tragedy, and this is a tragic situation, people are starting to realize a lot of things. They are realizing that Alo Dante is bad as hell. Miss Smith is doing a good job with English. Those science projects are a pain in the butt. But, we kind of push them out the door to Miss Smith and Miss Johnson and say, hey, man, go forth and to school and conquer. And then I can't overlook William's comments. And William takes it to a biblical perspective. He says, for those who are leaning Christian, could this reset be his design? That said, does this mean that the deaths are a part of it too? Fewer people to pollute and eat stuff up who are leaning Christian. What do you say to all those comments, Mr. Franklin?
Again, I am a certified Christian counselor. We know in the Old Testament there was a cleansing. We know that there was a boat and Noah and God said, hey, I'm tired right now. I'm tired of man. So there was a cleansing then. Again, everything is in God's hands. God is in control. And that's why, again, that gives us a time for our spirituality and your higher power and your higher being to be able to even slow down and concentrate and meditate on the word.
Sure.
Tough an opportunity. And guess what? God is in control. God had this plan when he made the foundation of this world. He knew that this day that we were going to be on this radio, we were going to be talking. He knew on this date that guess what? It was going to be this number of people in the United States and around the world that were going to pass away.
Sure.
And he knew that guess what? It's time for him to, and he has all that in control. And he's also the comforter for those who are left behind.
Sure.
He also leaves us the Holy Spirit to deal with that. He also gives us an opportunity to not only reconcile with, and I see this as a reconciliation with nature, because guess what? Nature is getting a rest, a reconciliation with our families, because our families get to see us, and it's a reconciliation with God, because now I have to have I get to define my relationship with God, because it's just me and him, period. So it's a reconciliation of not only nature, family, but also reconciliation with you.
Wow. Well, and we're going to claim this thing, Dr. Franklin, since you are right on the cusp of getting that thing. So we're just going to claim it right here on Straight No Chaser that Dr. Franklin is in the house. So with that being said, Doc, what types of things do you recommend that people should be doing during this period of confinement? And then I want to hear from Thinbad what his list is.
One of the big things that I keep telling people is it's about self-care right now. It's about self-care of you and your family. Everybody makes this New Year's resolution or this New Year promise to start eating healthy. Guess what? You don't have an opportunity to drive to McDonald's and get what you want to get while you're on the way to work or on your way to do other things. You actually get an opportunity to go grocery shopping and actually eat healthy and cook healthy at home. You actually get to plan out a well-balanced meal as a family. My sons and us, they have gym time with me. We sitting here exercising. We actually doing that. We getting and making sure these guys getting enough sleep. Let's get some rest. And I see you in the morning. We'll talk in the morning. We get the opportunity at dinner time. This is one that, usually when the hustle and bustle, we don't eat, we eat dinner on the go. We actually get to sit down and eat dinner and actually get to sit down and have that conversation. So those are those times that you can actually bond and bonding more with your family, because I'm blessed to have a 9 and 11-year-old. I know 13 and 15 is coming up where they won't even talk to me at all. So I'm trying to talk to them as much as I can now.
Yes, sir.
So those things. Turn the TV off.